Agustin Ramirez. That's in for a strike.
That's ball 2.
Next
Ball
offering
3.
upstairs. Foul ball there.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground. Can't glove it cleanly. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they can't get the out.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there.
Two outs, runner at first. Now here is Otto Lopez.
Ball.
Breaking ball misses down and away. This one popped up. Simeon. And that is that. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. On the hill here today, Sandy Alcantara. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. We'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0.
Hey!
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's a Mets lineup now. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Juan Soto, the next to hit, takes ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. Here's a 1-1.
That's out.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. That one fouled off. Up the middle, Lopez. Slings to first, and here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Batting third, the third baseman, Bo.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Ball, that's off the plate.
On the ground to the left. Whips it to first. And Bichette is retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Scoreless after 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now for the Marlins, Christopher Morel.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1.
Inside ball.
Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Here's a 1-1.
No, inside.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's the left fielder, Griffin Conine. And there's a strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The designated hitter, Graham Pauley.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the Marlins DH, Graham Pauley. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the inning, Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets.
Polanco.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. And that one is in for a strike.
Ball down.
Got him. One gone here.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Luis
So here's Robert now.
Aye.
The 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ramirez takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Brett.
And up next for New York, Brett Beatty. Hard hit to third. And the Mets go 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Owen Casey.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That's outside.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 2. That one not close. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1 is on the way. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Ball.
This one in the air, right field. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
The center fielder, Jacob.
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Singy.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And right now, he's shutting this lineup out, so we might stick with it.
Marcy batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Marcy tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. The 1-2. strike three, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Still no score. Back here in Miami as we go to the last of the third. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. And a foul ball. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, and 2 now.
That's a ball.
That one ran inside, almost got him. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The right fielder, number 3, Carson Bench.
Now it's the right fielder, Carson Bench. On a line, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit. That one hit the knees for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. On the ground to third, might be 2. Here's Edwards for 1. On to first, double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete, no score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Just missed.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Next to hit, Agustin Ramirez. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one fouled off.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
Now a quick throw to first. And he's back safely. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Late swing. Fouled off. And ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That one almost got him.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Comes a 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fourth inning underway, no score. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two. And there's a ball. Otto Lopez next to hit for the Marlins. And a payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Lined, and that's a base hit. Soto gets it back in quickly. Runner holds it second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Stepping in, Otto Lopez. Right side. To second, that's one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Go ahead run on base. Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins. Caught looking his first time up. Ground ball right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Base hit into the outfield. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
2 outs, runner on first. And up next for Miami, Griffin Conine. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Conine, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. The 0-1, and a big swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Bottom 4, here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor.
Nope. Ball 1.
Sliced hard but foul. That's to third. Slides for the stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder, number 22, Juan.
This is such a difficult play for a third baseman, Chris. A sliding stop and worthy of another look with StatCast.
Well, I'll tell you, man, I'm frustrated if I'm the one hustling down the line the whole time, thinking I've got a knock and going to beat the throw, and then, boom, you hear the ball hit the mid, and you're out. That's just a great stop and great throw.
Here's Juan Soto.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Laser could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Up next
Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Now the third baseman, Bo Bichette, grounded out his first time up. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Man at second. Late swing, fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Casey gets under it, and there's two away.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Jorge.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco, struck out swinging his first time. And that drops in for a strike. Fought off foul. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. To the right side. He gets there on a slide. To first. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Marlins 1 and the Mets nothing. We go to the top of the fifth. Now here's the Marlins DH, Graham Pauley.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Now the 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Late that time, and it's strike two. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
So digging in, Owen Casey. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Makes the grab, and there's two out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So the two-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, Jacob.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Hey!
And now the 0-1. Foul ball. Norby off of first with 2 away. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2.
Nope.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here in Miami, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That one is absolutely belted. And this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Next is the designated hitter, Brett Beatty. 0 for 1 so far. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
Simeon at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Runner edges away at second. Base hit! Robert on his way around third. The throw home. He's safe. We're tied at 1.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Go ahead run on base. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Quick move to first. Simeon back in. And the 1-0.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Simeon on the way to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Francisco Alvarez will hit next. He hit into a double play his first time up. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runners at the corners, one away. Last half of inning number 5. That's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Two on, one out. Out to short, Lopez. Here's Edwards for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. Right down to shoot. Strike one. Bench at third. Lindor at first. 2 out of the inning. Base hit right field. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, 2 outs. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. There's the strike. Two on, 2 outs. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Michael Peterson.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
And now, Jorge Polanco. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. He'll touch them all. And they boost their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
So 2 down. Now here is Luis Robert Jr.
Ball that's outside.
The 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. And that one is lifted in the air. Conine under it. And that will end the inning. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 7 and the Marlins 1. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Xavier Edwards now at the plate.
The second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
In the air, right field, Bench settles underneath it, brings it in, 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Agustin Ramirez.
Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. He's 2 for 2.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
The Mets up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. And down on strikes. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Lopez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
In there at the knees, and the count's even at 2. Stays alive. Two now, and that skips in the dirt. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Morel.
Man at second here with 2 away. Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins. Hit in the air, center field. Robert settles under this one, and that'll do it. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. 6, 7, 8 do in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 7 and the Marlins 1. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Beatty.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
That one missed. Right through there for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Here is Marcus Semien.
Number 10, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
That one found hard the other way. Baden on at first, nobody out. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Ben in the box again, takes a strike. Ground ball, could be 2. Here's Edwards for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Offense held in check there. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 7 and the Marlins 1.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Richard Lovelady.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Griffin Conant digs in now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here's a 2-0.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one outside. Ball 3. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Bench moving under it. One up, one down.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Graham.
And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In the air, right field, Bench under it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, Owen.
Now it's the right fielder, Owen Casey.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. Robert under it. And that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 7 and the Marlins 1. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
Back to the top of the order, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a 2-2. In the air to left center. Konai on the move to the gap. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mets,
Juan Soto now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball in.
Way out front for strike 2. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. He did not go around. Payoff pitch. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Runner at first with 2 away. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. And a foul ball. The 0-1. There's a strike. Bichette thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Coming around third is Soto. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. It's 8-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Michael Peterson will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New
Miami,
pitcher for the Marlins, John King.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Polanco.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
This one in the air, right field. And that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 8 and the Marlins 1. Back here in Miami, ready to begin the 8th. Connor Norby getting ready to hit.
Hey!
And he takes a strike. Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Ripped on the ground to second. Simeon toss over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 9, second baseman. Xavier
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Richard Lovelady gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
on the
Mets,
mound now, Sean Manaea. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Manaea.
And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. 1 for 3. Out towards right center field. Bench moving under this one. And that's the 3rd out. Miami down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets. Started after it. Appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. And La Pantera heads back to the dugout after the K.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Brett Beatty the next to hit. The Mets up big in this one. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Simeon at the plate now. That's ball 1. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Up next for the Mets, the right
and at
fielder,
first, now Carson Benj. So far in his major league debut, he's got 2 hits in his first 3 at-bats.
He's having a great day at the plate, Berg. A multi-hit game is a great way to start your career.
And that one almost hit him.
Ball 2. Hey!
Simeon off of first with 2 away. Caught him looking for the K. Mets strand 1, and it remains an 8-1 game. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. And that one hammered. Robert hustling after it. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Digging in, Otto Lopez.
Hey!
Man at second. And that drops in for a strike.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And a 1-2. Line to left. And foul ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're at the top of the 9th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, left field, down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
That's ball 2.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him looking for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Morel in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Now the left fielder, Griffin Conine. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Hey!
They're down to their final strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man on second, 2 down.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And that one ripped into right. Base hit into the outfield. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Graham.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Graham Pauley. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Owen Casey.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take this one in a blowout.
After a couple of times through the order, this team really figured it out with the bats. A huge 5th inning, and that was all they really needed to get this victory today. Really nice job to pick up the W today.
Coming up on the first pitch, Jacob Marcy now at the plate. And we're underway. In the air, right field, Bench on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Xavier Edwards stands in here, takes ball one low. In the air to left center. Lindor makes the grab on the run.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And now for the Marlins, Agustin Ramirez. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Ooh, he missed a mistake right there.
The 0-2.
Ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Back after this on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting the start for Miami, Sandy Alcantara. What do we have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Lindor.
Swinging a foul straight back. That catches the corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with two strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
On a line. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated, because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Juan Soto, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Ball.
Alcantara, a 6'5" righty, 200 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit.
That's ball two.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. One out man at first. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Foul ball there. Ripped to right, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Jorge Polanco will hit next. And that drops in for a strike. Soto over at second. Bichette at first. One gone. To the right side. And that chance handled. Here's Lopez for one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Luis.
And now it's Luis Robert. There's a strike. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Two on, 2 outs. Not close with that one. 3-2 now. Brett Beatty in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. And that'll load the bases.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And that one almost got him. This one in the air, center field. Marcy should have this one. And that's the inning. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
Ball.
Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Just missed. And there's the automatic. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Payoff pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 5,
Christopher Morel digs in now. And that one wrapped foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Now at the plate, Griffin Conine. Second inning here, no score. And now the count is even. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Miami, bottom half of inning number 2, Marcus Semien up now for the Mets.
Semien.
Ball 2.
And that's in there at the knees. Just off the inside corner. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air center field. And there's one down.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, number 3.
So up next, Carson Bench.
All 1.
The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 9th, the catcher number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
So digging in, Francisco Alvarez.
Nope, that's inside.
Alvarez checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped in the air. A little bloop single. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. The 0-1. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. And the runner holds. The 1-1. Tap foul to plate.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
That one just misses. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Alvarez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 2-run homer, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Ball, that's just out.
The 1-2. And they'll do it again. A little bit low. Ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now here's the Marlins DH, Graham Pauley. The 0-2. That one hit to right. Takes it in for the out.
Batting in, the right fielder, Owen Casey.
And up next for Miami, Owen Casey. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. That one lifted to left. Soto in position. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting 9, the 3rd baseman, number 1, Connor.
So up next,
Norby.
Connor Norby.
Well, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Coming on Robert, and he's there. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, set for the bottom of the third. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets.
Boog, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
Hit on the ground to short. Lopez over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman,
Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Grounds 1 to short. Lopez handles, throws to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder, Luis.
2 down, bases empty. Luis Robert now walked his first time.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. He goes down looking. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they're on top 2-0. Start of the fourth. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Jacob Marcy.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up. You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Gets it to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Xavier Edwards.
And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. He's 0 for 1. Sliced hard but foul. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That one the other way. It falls for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, you'll take it. Little jam shot down in the off the fists, but just powered it out to the outfield. You'll take that all night long.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Over to first, and he's saved. He's 0 for 1.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. Oh, great stop. The feed for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the fourth, it's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Bottom of the fourth. So now here's the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. On a line out towards center. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Marcus.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Flying to center his first time.
That's a ball.
Semien, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2011. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
One down. Carson Bench getting ready to hit.
Hey.
Now he's challenging the called strike. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Oh, 1 now.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Next for the Mets, the catcher, number 4.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Alvarez.
Two outs, base is empty. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Hey.
Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Edwards gets him easily, ends the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 3-0. Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Hey.
High fly ball, right field. Bench under it. 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, number 5.
And now Christopher Morel. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Lifted in the air down the left side. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
Just love watching this guy do everything. Swing the bat and make great defensive plays just like that. Remember, he won the Platinum Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
2 down, bases empty. Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. 0-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Marlins.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Konai, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Here's the 0-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the inning, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Activity in the bullpen for the first time. Michael Peterson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. King getting loose as well. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Ground ball to the right side. Morel takes it to the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now it's Juan Soto, 1 for 2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they add a run. It's 4-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for
Michael Peterson takes over on the mound.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And next for New York, Bo Bichette. Just missed.
Ball 1.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman.
And stepping in for New York, Jorge Polanco. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Ball 1.
Man at first, one away. Just
that ball went
missed.
out.
And it's even up. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two now. That one is absolutely belted. And that one is off the wall. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder, Luis.
Here's Luis Robert.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And a strike on the outside edge. Inside.
Ball one.
Ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, one out.
That's ball 2.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Yeah.
Yo, 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Last half of inning number 5. A little bit high. Now 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a ball line to center. He's got it.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Marcus.
2 outs, runners
Simeon.
at first and second. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Simeon.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
Line to right, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 3.
Now it's the right fielder, Carson Bench. That one in there across the letters. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We're through 5. It's the Mets 5 and the Marlins nothing. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Owen Casey, the next to hit.
The right fielder, Owen Casey.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Nope. Outside. Aye.
And that one clips the corner. Three two now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
At the plate, Connor Norby. Fly to center his first time.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The 0-1. That's a little bit low. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Casey gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that's a strikeout looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Jacob Marcy will hit next.
That's a ball.
The Mets leading by 5, and we're the top half of the 6th.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
A changeup missing. Ball 2. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground, right side, Simeon. Tosses to first. Awesome play there.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Swing and a slow roller. Fires over to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Miami, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish. Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These batters are not getting fooled right now.
He swings and fouls one off. Popped up. And it stays fair. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Alvarez through second. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder, number 22.
Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. That misses. And that is ball one. There's the strike. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Dives and he can't hang on. Wins the race to the bag, so they get the out, but a run does score. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets.
The third baseman, Bo Bichette.
Ball, that's in.
And another ball. Man at second. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run shot, and they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Michael Peterson done for the day. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
the left-hander on now, John King.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
One down. Next is switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco. And that one is downstairs. Ball one. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Ball two.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 out.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Robert stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andrew Nardi, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air right field, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Next to hit, Brett Beatty. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And a base hit on a line. Robert on his way around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 9-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So man aboard. Here is Marcus Semien. This to third. Fires across the diamond, and Semien is out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 9 and the Marlins nothing. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Got a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Ramirez wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball, and after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 1-1 now.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's the shortstop, Otto Lopez.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep. And then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Well, yeah. That's off the plate.
Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. This one in the air right field. And that is foul. The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Inside, just missed. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
That's ball 2.
That one missing inside.
That's inside.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ripped into right center, base hit, and now 2 aboard.
Waste no time there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Now it's the DH, Graham Pauley. Two on, 2 outs. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Backed off the plate that time. The 1-2.
That's in. Ball 2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Got him swinging. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 7th, Carson Bench up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
This one in the air, right field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. King, 31 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2017. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2.
Ball inside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's carrying. And it's out of here. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Lindor stands in now and watches strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And they'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. John King out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Andrew Nardi.
Andrew Nardi.
Juan Soto digs in now.
Hey.
And that one's a little bit low, and it's 1-1. Ripped to right. That is the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 10-zip.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Richard Lovelady.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Owen Casey now at the plate.
The right fielder, Owen Casey.
And first offering is fouled off. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Struck him out looking. Casey wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. One, two now. To the right side, Polanco. He'll do it himself. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, number 1, Connor Norby.
And up next for Miami, Connor Norby. Ground ball right side. Simeon toss over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
So back to the top of the order. And now the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Tobias Myers getting ready to go. Manaea warming up as well. Two down, nobody on.
Hey.
And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. That one ripped but foul. Just missed. Hammered down the right side but foul. Smoked on the ground to second. Simeon toss over to first. Marlins set down in order. It's the Mets 10 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami, this lineup has been going off today. 5 homers so far as we take a look at the spray chart.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
And first offering is fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Line drive. Gets down. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next to hit, Jorge Polanco. 0-1. The Mets up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air. Edwards. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Liner caught it second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-0. That's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Set down on strikes. Some high cheese for strike 3. Mets leave one, but they're still in front 10-0. We go to the ninth. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards.
Ball, that's too high.
That one ripped left field. This one's got a chance. Gone. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 10-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Agustin Ramirez.
Inside ball.
That one pushed foul. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, number 6. Shortstop, Otto.
And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez.